like you always do.
The sing-along.
The sing-along. We missed some sing-along last week.
Yes, we did a little bit. It's Tuesday night, though, and it's me and you, buddy.
Me and you, the Roy and Jimmy thing here on chaoticradio.com. Give us a call, 909-989-0789. See how I slowed that down?
I saw that.
I learned from Lang last week. She said I said it too fast.
It's a little rapid fire.
Rapid fire. 909-989-09. No. 909-989-0929. Give us a call.
Wasn't she great last week?
She was great last week.
Big shout out for her coming in with Benny. We had a great time with her. Just great. Great show.
Yeah, I liked Benny. Benny was cool. I didn't notice that picture. He was checking you out through the window.
He was eyeballing me.
He was eyeballing you big.
I had to get a picture. Go, what are you looking at, dog? What are you looking at, dog?
He was looking at you, and he wasn't answering.
It wasn't happy.
No.
Wasn't happy with me leering in on you guys.
Man, it was cool to have her here. She just funny as hell. But I mean, we know people that like that are funny as hell and aren't real cool, and she's awesome. So Lang, thank you very much. If you're listening, she's probably not. She's probably on stage somewhere. That's why. Yeah,
her West of the 405 show's going on right now in Santa Monica.
So if you're not listening here, which you are, but you're not, you could be listening. If you're not, you could be over there.
You better be if you're not listening.
Or be there, put your headphone in.
Just one
ear, listen to her show, watch her show, and listen on the TuneIn app at the same time.
Or call in and live remote it for us.
That would be awesome. Because we already have a live reporter.
Little on the spot reporting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, we could do that. So because we have Dan. I heard Dan saw you at you saw Dan at the grocery store.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, no. I heard you say it.
I thought I saw it.
Oh.
And then it turns out he did a comment. It turns out I did.
You did.
So he's feeling better and is out and about because he was the guy I saw looked like him was all by himself.
Well, why didn't you go over and give him a hug or something?
Well, I didn't know the extent of what happened to him. So, and we're not tight. I don't even know him. So I didn't want to broadcast his news in the middle of the store. He
calls the show all the time. He's like family.
I bowed out.
You could have had a great conversation and maybe did an on-scene interview with him and found out what was going on when he was in the hospital gown.
I'll remember. If he actually at the store in his hospital gown, I'll definitely do that.
I saw a deal that Gus posted that busted me up.
What's that?
Just a little while ago. Gus Arredondo, one of the everyone knows Gus.
One of our guys.
Switzerland.
Right.
He posted that something about if you something about a guy was like blocking the aisle at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Watching porn. And he had to go around him as he was watching his porn stuff. I was like, dude, that's hilarious.
Now that's a habit.
That's right. You can't. Sorry, I got to get rid of my gum.
You have to be in the middle of the cereal section and pick up where you left off on your porn.
Right. That's where he picks it up right there. Maybe he's using the website or the what do you call it?
The free Wi-Fi?
The free Wi-Fi at Hagen's. Hagen.
The Hagen the free website with porn.
Freaking Hagen.
No, we won't.
Yeah, I'll get started on that shit again.
So how was your week, buddy? What'd you do?
My week was good. Here's what we did. Dawn's birthday was this weekend.
That it right?
Sunday.
Happy birthday.
So Friday night we went to the City Club LA.
Right.
Hung out on the 51st floor.
I saw the pic.
Looking down over everything and spent.
This was Friday night?
Well, it was Friday night.
Okay.
And then that was like awesome. I mean, we were looking straight out the window and saw airplanes just like our level. It's freaking crazy.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Spent way too much money on dinner. But it was very well worth it. So everyone enjoyed themselves.
And to pick up from last week, Gunner, how's the dog?
Gunner, the steroids did the trick.
Nice.
So he was not good that night. They rejuiced him. By the next morning, losing his mind again. I mean, running over. He wags his whole body, not just his tail. He's been that way ever since. And thank you. And we should have gave a shout out to Lang. Let her know. She wanted to know.
There you go.
So I bet you shoot her a little text. Let her know Gunner's okay.
There you go. Perfect.
So Gunner's doing good. And then Saturday, what happened Saturday? We had her family over to celebrate her birthday and Thomas's birthday.
Very good. And
then Sunday, I had to go to work for a while. Not happy, but we did. And went out and saw a movie for and had some Vince's.
Nice. Good
afterwards.
Choice.
So that was cool. I went and saw a movie. I don't remember the name of it. It sucked. I wanted to see Fast 7 or whatever 7.
Right.
And I got vetoed.
It happens.
There were two women that wanted to see this movie about, I don't even know what it was.
Describe.
I don't know.
It was that good.
There was these people that were like in a group and they were trying to get away and they wanted to kill this person that had to get to this person that was like in the main city and she was like running everything. And it's a real big movie right now, but it really sucked.
Damn.
So I'm waiting for. Come on, really? You know what it is?
Your description is leaving us
1, 2, 3,
speechless.
4. We're gonna bring it in. Come on. We're gonna go. I mean, come on. We're talking. We did the same thing last time with Lang, and we try to do our shit and say we're gonna do this. And we have a guest in the room.
But before we get going, I need to thank. I need to thank.
I'm just kidding.
I need to thank Eddie Jarvis. He had me out and hosted the events Sports Grill in Riverside Friday night, and I had a blast. I got to see some old friends again. Bob Kitson. I finally met Brett As Is.
Oh, I saw the picture.
Yeah, and just all these comics I haven't seen in a long time. I just had a blast, had a couple drinks, we hung out. Everyone did great. It was such a fun night. So I need to shout out to Eddie Jarvis for that.
Shout out to Eddie Jarvis for that.
Yeah. So
did you get that in? Did you get that in? Are you feeling better now?
I do.
Did he tell you a story, let you know who he was, like you never met before?
Nope. Actually, this
you know why? Because it was only a week apart.
Exactly. When I hosted the Canyon Crest, we caught up in Eddie's cool way, and this Friday night was business as usual, and like I said, just real chill. And Bob Kitson, he crushed it out there. It was great.
Yeah, Bob's funny anyway.
Good to see Bob, man.
Yeah,
I did tell him when I introduced him. I said, dude, like 4 or 5 years ago, me and you were doing the Ice House Comedy Store, Lovett's Club, and now here we are, Event Sports Grill. Boom, Riverside. We made it, buddy.
You've made it.
We have made it, man.
I'm looking for that movie.
You should.
I'm looking for it right now. I can't find it. It's so good. It's not even there. Fairy Go Hard Home, Monkey, Paul Blart, Age of.
It's already pulled.
Dylan. No, there it is. Insurgent.
Okay.
Oh, Insurgent.
Yeah.
Okay. You haven't seen any of those movies in that series. None of them.
No, I haven't. I saw that one.
Yeah. It wasn't good?
Dude, it sucked.
Okay, Sam, is this based on him not seeing the other ones?
I haven't seen any of those movies in that series. Like, not a one.
So I think it's safe to say that since it's a series, maybe you missed something in the first couple.
No, it's safe to say that the movie just freaking sucked.
Just didn't pull you in.
It was awful. I mean, so bad. Well, I can't even say I fell asleep because I fall asleep in a lot of movies even good. But it was bad. It was not interesting. It was not.
There was.
The only thing good about it was I had free tickets.
Well, there you go.
That was the big thing about it. Well, then I spent $47 at the freaking concession stand getting 3 Cokes and a popcorn.
Oh, they're a ripoff.
It was really $47, Sam.
They are a ripoff.
Really? 40? Yeah.
And like we catch flack for sneaking stuff in, but like $50, like come on, man, like that's just too much.
Yeah, and I don't know. We knew we were going. Don has this big freaking purse we take, and we didn't take it.
Didn't load up.
No, I don't know what we were thinking.
Who was that guy we used to work with? Was it Randy? Used to bring the 6-pack.
No.
Who was it?
It was Kevin Ward.
Kevin Ward. You knew he was. Tell Sam that story.
Matter of fact, I remember what movie we went to go see. This is way back in the day. I'd love to say that.
Yeah.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure in the theater.
Wow.
Okay.
I remember when it was on HBO.
No, it was really in the theaters. We paid for that shit too. And it was in Montclair when there used to be a theater down there on Mission. I remember the place.
You just took me back. Like, for real.
No, you weren't even around when there was one down there in Holton Mission.
No.
See, I took you back.
I'm just still on the Pee-wee thing. That is.
So we go to watch, and he comes walking in, and the movie's going, and all of a sudden you hear, I'm like, what's he doing? You look over at him. He's freaking pounding beers in the theater. And then, not only that, he gets down and he drops them on the floor and they roll down. You hear him rolling down between the freaking seats.
The only time you could tell he was at the same theater you were.
Yeah. Remember back in the day when you could smoke in a theater? I still remember that.
Yeah, Sam, we had some cool shit.
That was cool, huh?
You could smoke in the theater.
Secondhand movies. All right.
Secondhand movies. Yeah.
That was hot.
And they had a crying room for the kids.
Really?
In the very back,
okay,
remember?
Now we do need that.
Yeah,
we do need that.
In the very back, there was like a section of seats that was in a room, and if you went in the room and closed the doors,
it was quiet,
and they couldn't hear you cry. They couldn't hear the kids cry.
Now that's convenient. Why did they get rid of that?
I don't know.
I mean, we have nurseries and daycare at work. Why can't we bring that back?
Right, they got rid of the smoke and got rid of the babies. Like,
I'd rather have the smoke and get the babies gone
than hear the babies during the movie.
I guess, man.
I don't know. So anyway, that's we saw Insurgent or whatever that was. It's bad.
Thumbs down from Roy.
Whoa, that's a big thumbs down from Roy. I mean, bad.
Well, we got our buddy Sam Ridley in.
Yeah, hey, what's going on?
Let's do a real intro. He just started talking. We said Sam was here, and that was it.
That's it. It's comfortable. Sit on the couch, man. Have a beer. We're good.
Just bring it, Jimmy. Come on, do your thing. Do your radio voice you're trained for.
We have comic, actor, debonair dressed, infamous.
Why, thank you.
Sam Ridley in studio with us tonight.
Oh, man, thank you for having me. We've been trying to do this for a while, right?
That's it.
Yeah, I thank you so much for finally having me. Yeah, they caught me. I just came off the set of a TV show I can't talk about yet. But
insights. No one's listening. Come on, bring it.
Nobody's listening.
All right,
I'll give you a clue. It's not gay porn. So yeah, there's that.
You know, that could be one of those things you're just trying to throw us off. Maybe it really is.
I would hope it doesn't end up like getting edited to that. That would be terrible.
Well, then now the guy at the store can't watch him. You guy watching the porn in the supermarket.
The porn in the supermarket. Well, who knows? Why did you guys have to go there? Maybe that wasn't what he was watching.
Sam's not on the menu with this guy no more. The porn, he's off the soft porn. He's back in.
Hey, maybe, man. That's groceries and porn is like a thing now. You know,
that's it.
Eat the booty like groceries. That's a song that's on the radio right now.
Eat the booty like groceries.
Yeah. So maybe he was going for that effect. Who knows?
That's it. And you just booked this too, right?
Yeah, I booked it yesterday, and they called me back immediately, and I got another one that hit me up on my way here. So the things is, I'm working. Nice. I'm just jobbing. Like, I feel weird right now, man.
How's that?
Because I'm like he said, the debonair dressed. Like I look like Farnsworth Bentley right now. But this was the gig, you know. So I'm dressed to kill. I have makeup on. I have foundation on right now.
Oh, they did you up?
They did me up. Like, you can't tell, you know. I look like I woke up like this until I took my hat off. I'll show you guys, like, makeup.
Well, see, you know what? Here's the deal,
crazy.
Though. This was a good gig.
Yes.
You know, you could tell because I can't tell you have makeup on.
See, there you go.
If you came here looking like a clown or was all jacked up and shit, if you come in looking like that and you just look nice and smooth and cool, it's a good gig.
Oh, yeah, it was a good gig, man. And, like, I remember when I went in, I was like, what do you mean I need to go to hair and makeup? Like, what are they going to do to me, you know?
Right.
And she starts doing her thing, and then I looked in the mirror, and I was like, I still look like me, you know? And she was like, yeah, but you see your face is, like, smoother. And I was like, you saying I got a rough face? Like, you know. But she was just like, well, you look good. That's all I'm saying. I was like, I'm just kidding. I'm a comic, you know. So she was like, oh, okay. And then it just kind of calmed down.
And that's when they told you the commercials for Proactive.
I know, right?
Your smooth face. High definition, give him some pores.
Well, see, I mean, you could do the TV thing because I mean, Jimmy and I have, we joke about all the time. We do have the face for radio.
Yeah.
See that? When you say something quickly, right off the cuff, it's your real thought. And his first thing was, yeah. Oh no, shit.
Well, I was looking at you in my defense. Now.
Oh, okay.
We are in different rooms, so.
Yeah, but I mean, if they look at him, they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna look good, and walk around the corner and see me sitting there like, oh shit, you don't pay me enough for this.
Well, Jimmy has that like Jeff Goldblum, like life finds a way type of appeal.
A little bit.
Know,
that's it,
like you could explain something to Jurassic Park type of people, like.
No, understood.
You know,
yeah.
So I know you get that all the time. You have to.
I do.
So.
I do. I got Kenny Loggins.
Oh man, wow.
I got that back in the day.
Danger Zone.
That's it. And I got a free ride at a Jimmy Buffett concert because someone said, "Hey, there's Kenny Loggins," and I ran with it.
You might as well.
Shit was free all night. It was great.
The closest thing I had was at Disneyland, like in the late '80s. Was we were in line for Splash? I don't know, Splash Mountain, I think it was. And we're in line, and these kids are like probably 10 years old. And they keep looking at me, like staring at me. And I'm there with my family, and they're just like looking at me and talking and giggling and looking at me. And through like an hour of this line, and finally they look at me and they're like, hey, are you Hacksaw Jim Duggan? The old WWF wrestler? Right? Because I had the mullet going on and a full beard and everything. And they're like, are you Hacksaw? And I'm like, and I just, of course I didn't say no. I just looked at him, did the thumbs up. Like that.
Went with it. Go with it.
They freaked out, man. They were like, oh, we were in like, they probably to this day tell that story. It was just me.
Go with it. Why not?
But I don't get Jeff Goldblum.
See, well, Jeff Goldblum, I get I don't know if you got kids and see Yo Gabba Gabba.
No, okay. I don't have them young enough.
Okay, yeah, there's a DJ Lance Rock. It's a real skinny black dude in this orange outfit. And I used to get that. I still get that on Halloween because I dress up like him. But still, like,
okay, it's DJ what?
DJ Lance Rock.
Okay, here we go.
Orange, boom, that guy.
No.
That's who I get.
No.
That's who I get.
Let's see. Oh, maybe.
See, I got the facial hair thing going now, but like clean shaven face, like I can't get away from it.
This guy's got a bad grill, man. That's not you.
Well, yeah, hopefully they don't get that close to me. You know, but I used to get that a lot when the show first came out. If I wore anything skinny, like I don't wear skinny jeans, but like anything small, they like, oh, that's that guy. That's what I got.
You know what I think it is? It's not the actual guy, because this is the real guy right here, right?
That's the real guy.
Okay. Now, I don't think it's that. I think it's this. When they with the cartoon one, I could see that because it can go a lot of different ways, you know. But like the real guy, no, man. That guy, no, man.
Okay, I'm gonna show you something I know people at home can't see. It's
This is great radio.
One of my old Facebook pictures.
Okay, maybe so.
Okay.
Holy Jesus.
All right, see.
Oh shit.
That's what got it. Okay. Like if anybody's listening and you swing over to Sam Ridley's comedy page, you'll see one of my Facebook profile pictures. I had on the whole hat he's wearing and the glasses. I went with it because I was like, you know what, it's funny. Bump it. You know, my kids loved it. Went with it. And I couldn't dispute it after that.
Yeah, that was okay. I mean, you brought it on yourself.
I did. Wait, scroll up. Is that my picture?
Where?
Up there in the corner.
Where?
Third from the right or left over there.
Third from the left.
No, one of them down. Boom, boom, boom.
Down here?
It's not me, is it?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh gosh. I was like, man, maybe somebody. Maybe I am DJ Lance Rock, ladies and gentlemen.
You just didn't even know it. Maybe that was the good gig you were at, and that's why you can't say. That's it. You're taking over for DJ Lance Rock.
I would,
and
love
you can't,
to.
and you can't tell us that.
I would love to. Nickelodeon, if you're listening, DJ Lance, Sam Rock. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Is it his twin brother?
Yeah, as an evil
brother?
twin, maybe.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Look at him when he doesn't have his stuff on. He looks like right out of, what was that?
Like Black Dynamite or something.
Yeah. He looks like what was that with the Mod Squad back in the day? Link, there it is. Link. That's what I was looking for. He's got the big old sideburns and everything. All right, we're promoting somebody else, not you.
I know, right?
Get off of him, DJ Lance Rock.
Lance Rock got 5
I don't want to hear it again. We're here again. So what are you doing? I mean, what else are you doing? I mean, you're working all over damn place.
Man. I mean, I'm not on Jimmy's level yet with the comedy. You know, everybody loves Jimmy Shaw.
I don't like him that much.
Well, most people don't. But
in the moment, yes, they do.
In the moment, it's just in the moment.
Just in the moment.
But yeah, I'm just working, man. I've been doing more. I feel like I was just here. I was here on Sunday doing the Jack of All Nerds podcast out of Chaotic Radio. So I'm a co-host on that once a month. And this thing just fell into my lap today, you know, and I just stay working, man. I think that's what all of us can kind of say. We just stay on these stages and booking our gigs and getting our little drink ticket and going the hell home.
Our thank you ticket.
You know, yeah.
Well, me and you, we met probably, I'm going to say 4 or 5 years ago. You were hosting the open mic at the Lovitz Club with Brandon West.
And that was when I was just starting.
Yeah. And so I think I was a year or two in at that point. That's when I first met you, really.
Yes.
And then we started doing some shit over at Flappers Claremont.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, that right there told me how much I loved comedy.
Yeah.
Because Claremont is a good 2.5 hours from my house.
Yeah, you were hucking in, man.
Man, and I was there every week.
Yeah.
Every single week, and pretty much every gig for me is a road gig. So I'd constantly stay on the road. But yeah, I got cool with him and a couple of other comics out there. Sean Williams.
Yeah.
Love Sean. Me and him just got back from Chicago.
Yeah, you and Derek and Sean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love both those guys.
Yeah, great people. Like I wouldn't have traveled with anybody else. And then I got to be homeless with Derek for a day, so that was nice.
That was nice.
Yeah, that was a great experience.
Sean bailed early on that one.
Yes, he was the smart one, and we were like, we'll be okay. And we was homeless as fuck that next day. Like,
so, who has your picture? Someone posted your picture right on your Facebook page on our thing already.
Just now?
Yeah.
What the? Wait a minute.
There it is.
Where is that?
Right there.
Is that on my page?
That's on my page.
Oh man, wait.
Someone already put Vic already put the picture up of him looking like DJ whatever.
Our buddy.
Yeah.
Wow.
He already put it up. And Matt Aldridge, who does Thursday nights here on Chaotic Locker Room, said, I just tuned in with my daughter in the car, and the first thing I heard was, eat the booty like groceries. I'll catch the podcast.
See?
No.
See?
Oops.
But
we forgot to tell you, 8 to 9 is the PG-13, and then 9 to 10, you're on your own.
See? That's what happens.
Yeah, someone posted on a deal already. That's funny. Vic put it up already.
Wow.
See, things go fast here.
I see. I can't believe somebody found it that fast. Victor Vasquez, thank you very much.
Oh, our buddy Victor.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's disturbing almost.
That's fast. Look at that fan base, right? That fast.
That's what happens when you're popular, right there.
That's one guy.
But
That it doesn't have a life and is listening to us right now.
and that's how you treat your fans, right there.
Yeah.
Well, he just tuned out, so we down to none now. So you can tell us what you were doing that you can't really talk about because that was it.
Thanks
So
for listening.
what are you doing that you can talk about?
Oh man, well I just recently did a different show, a Walk of Shame shuttle on VH1, and that episode should be airing here in the next couple of weeks. They're
Cool.
about 4 episodes in. Actually, Eileen Callow's on one of those.
And I think Eric Escobar did a spot on there.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really cool show. Jordan Peace, great comic. He's one of the drivers on that show, and basically they pick you up after you just had a bad date, and you tell the driver what happened, and you just kind of banter back and forth off of it, and it was very fun to do and meet those people that put that show together. Great stuff.
Nice.
Cool. Very nice. Very nice. What else? I mean, you're doing everything. What else?
Man, I'm at,
Where are they going to catch you?
Where they going to catch me at? I'll be at Stacks with Anthony G. Right here in Rancho on Friday at 8 o'clock.
Now, that's the new sandwich place right here. It's
Yes.
on 6th and Archibald.
Yes.
They just had a show there last Saturday.
Yes. Yes, and
Okay.
this one's going to be great. Eric Blake is headlining. Like,
Oh, nice.
if you haven't seen Eric Blake perform, man, like he's and I say this with all honesty, there's very few comics I would pay to see.
Wow.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he's one of them. Like, we see comics all the time,
All the
but there's
time.
some that you're like, wow, like even if I was on his show, I'd pay to see his show. Eric Blake is one of those people. So, and I don't say that about a lot of people. I'm excited just to do the show, to see him perform.
Nice.
So it's going to be amazing.
And that's what some people don't realize is you can catch such good shows. Everyone thinks you got to have to go. You have to go to improv. You can catch great shows like everywhere, and people don't realize that.
Yeah.
And it's like if you get a chance to see some of the people that you see at like Stacks or I mean, there's places everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Mongolian barbecues.
Exactly. Margarita rocks.
Margarita.
Yeah.
I mean, there's such great talent out there that you can go see.
They'll be the better shows a lot of time.
Most of the time,
people,
yeah.
Because, and I hate to say it like this, but like we're hungrier than your big names that don't have to work as hard because you're just in awe that you're seeing, that person that you saw on TV. They can get away with a lot of stuff we can't get away with.
Oh, absolutely.
That, we wouldn't get called back for. I ain't hating the game. That's just what it is,
Right.
So, yeah, I'll be there on Thursday, the day before that. I'll be in Victorville at JT Turner's room, the Green Tree, which is one of my favorite rooms to do. Always a great crowd. Everybody in Victorville has just a ball.
Oh, nice.
Just a ball. So then next week I'll be between San Diego, CSU, and back in LA. So I'm all over the place. If they look me up, I'll be posting my shows on the regular.
Well, you're lighting your fire back up again. You were down a little bit, too. You took some time off, right?
Yeah, I did. I'm still, a lot of people don't even know I'm active duty still, military, and I'm on my way out. So
Okay.
I had to take some time out and just focus on what I needed to do. And I done kicked it back up. Like, I know you've been noticing. I noticed
Yeah.
you noticed first, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Well, I took some time off last year, same thing, doing some adult shit.
yeah,
and,
you got to adult for a while.
Yeah,
You
got adulted up, and then you start getting back out there. You put your toe back in the water, and you're like, okay, this shit's cool. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
back. Let's do this.
It's funny how fast it picks back up too. Did you notice that? Like, you'll take your time off, and as soon as you're like, I guess I'll do a show, and then you got like 8.
Yeah,
Like, as soon
I did
as you,
that last year. I think I ended up having like 6 in 2 weeks. I
yeah.
was like, okay, I'll do your show. Okay, I'll do your show. And all of a sudden, I'm busy. And it was just a blast doing it, ramrodding it through like that. It was great.
And that happens all the time. I think it's a true deal. Like I hit a section where I did like boom, 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 and now I haven't done anything in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
We did
Well, I hate
a benefit and stuff like. But all of a sudden you do one, you do another one, and it's all about just networking with other people. Because
That's
people
it.
like if you're gone out of, and it's true, if you're gone out of the public eye, the bigger group of people, you start to fall off a little bit, and they're not in the radar, and all of a sudden you start doing it again. They're like, oh yeah, and it's because there's so many people trying to do it, so you got to keep busy.
Well,
Yep.
I did that Canyon Crest for Eddie, and then I did the show last Friday, and now I'm doing Jasper's Friday night for Tanya Morales,
See?
and it's great. And you're just excited to even read about people going up again. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Well,
awesome.
thank you for even taking note of my return. It was like Batman down in the cave
We
for a bit.
we had a Facebook thing where you posted something about you'll be back.
Yeah.
And then I said, yeah, I hear you. And you said, yeah, we're coming back strong. We'll be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't have to say the words and know what's going on. It's like, okay, got to go in the DL for a little bit, take care of some shit, and we'll be out.
Yep.
That's it.
So you're active. So what is that? How does that work in now?
Well, I'm getting out in a month.
Oh, okay.
I have 30 days left, but I haven't been to work for like a month and a half. It's just you build up all of this like time off, and then you just like, well, I might as well take it now. I'm not going to be using it after the 31st. So I just been off. I'm growing my civilian beard. You know, I didn't even know I could do this. I didn't know I could grow this type of facial hair. So it's been cool. It's been cool, and you just transition out, man, and just have to start a new life. Like that's a chapter down. You know.
How long was that chapter?
15 years.
Holy smoke!
Yeah, 15 years, man. I wouldn't change a thing. Like if I didn't do everything that I hated that led up to today, I probably wouldn't even be doing comedy. Because I met a comic while I was in Korea, and he kind of sparked it. So.
Yeah, because your road is either tough or long or tough, easy or short. Your today is your result of everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, so.
Exactly. I never would have imagined. Like I remember being a kid and like I love Martin Lawrence. That was my guy coming up. And I was like, man, I love this show. I love how he does it. It kind of changed the way I talked for a while in school. Like my timing was, you know. So I was doing it before I was doing it, I guess. And over in Korea, Paul D, Smokey, you know Smokey?
Smokey. Yep.
Okay, he came over there on a USO tour. And he was doing his comedy thing, and he was crushing. Afterwards, I'm drunk. Outside, one of my buddies wants to have the jokes back and forth, you know, and I was like, I'm not that guy. I've been skinny all my life. I've been defending myself with words instead of fighting.
Right.
So we're going to do this. And I joked him. I had everybody outside laughing. Smokey was laughing. And he came up, and he was like, man, like, you just crushed this dude. Like, you got to try stand-up. And I was like, man, I'm just talking shit, man. You know, I'm not. And he was like, well, if you ever make it to Cali, like, you really should try it. And I was like, man, I'm going to Italy after this. I ain't going to California. Italy sent me right to California. And then I ended up meeting Jimmy over at Love It. So I just rode down the hill one day and was like, I'll try this thing. And it just went from there, man.
Yeah, first time I saw you. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
That's
crazy. That's crazy how it starts like that, you know?
From 10,000 miles away.
But you had never had any idea you wanted to even...
It was something that people always said you should do comedy, but we all know people that are funny, but they're not. It doesn't translate to the stage.
Right.
And I just kind of automatically threw myself in that bucket. I was like, oh, if it comes up, it comes up. And it just seemed like, okay, this all didn't happen on accident. Let me just go down to the stage and try it and see how I feel about it. And they asked me to help host at that show that I met Jimmy on about a month and a half after I started comedy. They were like, you're brand new, but you got something.
Wow, I didn't know this. It was that quick.
It was about a month and a half, 2 months, and they were like, "Why don't you just help us host the show?" And I put graphics together for it that would be in the background, and we just ran it for that next year.
Well, truly, I thought you were way pro.
Really?
Pro. I thought you were more seasoned than I was.
Come on, man, you don't have to say that.
No, he's already on the show, Jimmy. You don't have to.
I'm just serious.
Thank you.
No, we're friends. I'll tell him. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Jimmy would tell me. Like, I remember us sitting on the panel, kind of like it was like American Idol at Flappers Claremont. Man, like it was an open mic, and I was new to that open mic, but for whatever reason, like I'd already knew Jimmy, Linnea D, and Sean, and there was like a table off to the side, and it only seated 4 of us. Normally 6, but Sean was
there.
And hey, he skinny shamed me on my page. I can say that.
Yes, he did.
And we're all sitting there, and like the comics would go up and do their 5, and I think that was Linnea's first time seeing me. And she was like, he's really good, And I was like, oh, thank you, And we'd kind of sit there like this panel of judges. I think you were Simon.
That's right.
I was. Sean was Randy by default. I think I was half of Paula. I don't know, but we'd all just kind of sit there and watch the shows or whatever because.
Oh yeah, we'd give ups, we'd clown. It was a blast, dude.
Yeah.
Wow, and that's where it's at. The friendship with Jimmy.
And you've never met him?
No.
Now you do.
Yeah, now I do.
Now you're tight.
Yeah,
we're tight.
We're
not tight yet.
I accepted you on Facebook. We're as good
I know.
as
right now we're friends now. We're like go way back.
Yeah, we go way back, man.
We go way back, and that's another thing. Isn't that weird? How many people you could know that know each other? Jimmy and I do it all the time. I'll bring. It's like you haven't worked with him, and he does it too. It's like, dude, I never done anything with. How it's funny how that happens, where you get in this circle that kind of goes together, and then it's like you run into people all the time, and you might do a show a week apart, or walk in and out of place, but. You still never met or did anything?
Never met him. I've got like comics, like you just kind of add comics. You collect them almost on Facebook.
Oh,
yeah, you do,
especially when you start.
Yes, because that's your networking. Like and I remember Carmel Humphrey. I met him on Facebook a whole year before I saw him in person, and we had talked and clicked like on each other's stuff and laughed and LOL. That was a good post. And then when we finally did a show together, we were in Big Bear, and he walked by me, and he was like, "Hey, Sam." I was like, "Hey, what's up, Carmel? Good to see you again."
That's it. Yep.
And then we both turned around and we just burst out laughing. Like, it was like, that's what Facebook does to people now. It changes like what friendship means.
Right.
Never seen him before, and our first instinct was to go, "Oh man, good to see you again, man. Have a good set."
That's it. Well, me and Brett did that Friday. We've been Facebook friends over a year. Never met in person, and he just happened to be there. He knew who I was. I knew who he was just by looking at him. Hey, how you been, man? Give the bro a hug.
Yeah. So you finally met the legend, Brett as is.
That's it. I did.
The Leonardo DiCaprio of the IE.
You know, it's funny, Roy. We had Derek on the show, and that's the first time Roy ever met Derek Murray.
See,
and you got to go.
Y'all
really?
filter in and out of here around each other all the time, right?
Yeah. Well, when he came in, Jimmy didn't know he was.
I didn't know you didn't know him.
Well, no, you didn't know that, but you didn't know he was affiliated with anyone else in the station.
Right. Yeah, because I asked him. I saw him post that Jack of All Nerds before that, and I said, "So how's the show going? Did you have a good show? And how long you been doing it here?" Over a year. I went, "Damn, how come I didn't know that?"
See,
and we come in and out of the same damn building.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't know this.
That's how this goes,
so
man.
I told Derek, you got to promote more, so I didn't know.
It was Derek's fault.
Just blame Derek.
I laid it on him.
We all blame Derek for things. It's cool.
I love Derek, dude.
Yeah, he's being a mixed breed and all that. You just what side of the brain is working for him.
Wow.
Yeah, Derek became like one of my best friends in comedy. Like, I don't know when me and him started to kind of gel.
Yeah.
Just finished whooping his ass in Mortal Kombat last night. Stayed on his couch. Like that's my boy. Like, I brought him with me to Virginia when I went and did shows out there. Like,
you can't help but you have to like him. It's just the way he is.
Yeah.
Just the way he is.
Yeah, he never tries to rock the boat. Nice to everybody. He's like the Switzerland.
Yeah.
He's Switzerland of comedy. Like,
there you go.
all day.
And then Roy Gus Arredondo, I didn't know him, but he's been doing it forever. I met him here. And I'm like, how come I don't know this? This is great.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, it's a blast, man.
Yeah, we love it. Like, I mean, every part, and the more people we bring in, it's cool. I mean, we're stoked you're here because the more people we get in that we can grow anything with or become friends with or help with or do whatever. I mean, it's a network that you really have to get involved in.
Yeah.
You're saying networking through Facebook. I mean, you know what we're saying?
Yes.
That's
the way it is.
Help us help you.
So network it.
Yeah.
Hey, you can ask Jimmy. I've been cross promoting the hell out of this thing.
Yes,
I know. I heard about the video on the way over. You were doing it on the way up.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I had to, man. Like, I appreciate y'all having me. And to me, like, you're not doing yourself a service if you're not going to promote what you're on. Like, how would I not do that? But, like, yesterday when I said I got that audition part, like, I waited till it peaked above, like, 150 likes. And then, boom, I'll be on this show tomorrow talking about it.
Yeah.
Look at that, huh?
No, he hit it.
I had to. Like,
and then here's the deal. But we weren't friends.
You know what? Because your name wasn't highlighted. It wasn't highlighted.
Yeah, I wasn't friends.
Well, it will be next time.
I feel hurt.
Now it is.
I could have saw all that buzz.
You can now if you
I
scroll
got
back.
excited. I don't want to scroll back. That was like in the past.
It was just yesterday, though.
But it was a long time ago.
Yeah, the shit started brewing on Friday. Him posted, me posted, and then it got real yesterday.
It got really real.
Yeah, it got real.
Now Jimmy's on the way. He's posted on the way over. And the part that cracks me up about, and you get it, obviously, we'll talk to people, and not so much anymore, but when we first started this around September, we were reaching out trying to get like, oh, come on. And now we're lucky enough that people want to come do it. I mean, they'll even contact us, and blows us away that people want to do the show. But we're reaching out, hey man, come on. And they're like, wow, it's Rancho Cucamonga, and man, it's late. I'm thinking, and Jimmy and I, same thing all the time. Dude, you will drive an hour and a half in bullshit traffic to do 5 minutes.
Yep. Exactly.
But you can sit here for 2 hours and do whatever you want and reach anyone you want. And it's like, I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. And I love, and I won't speak for Jimmy on this. Just tell me if you agree.
All right.
But what we do, chasing stages, it's not the only way, y'all. For anybody who wants to come on the show or anything you're doing, it's not the only way. You can, like you said, go do 5 minutes for 15 people in a bar, and 2 of them care, 1 of them follow you. Yeah. Or you can do radio. You know what I mean? You can do radio and reach technically unlimited number of people.
Right.
Depending on how you promote. So you got to pick and choose and want to market yourself in more than one way. So yeah, don't scoff at radio, man. Come on now.
One of the guys that does that bus, he's been in here 3-4 times.
Yeah.
Is Vic Vasquez. Every time he comes in, I mean, we get 4, 5, 6 callers, 7 callers. I mean, it just and people are just like calling and they listen and they learn about you and find out where you're going to be. It's like it's a great avenue.
Yeah, why wouldn't you want to do that?
I don't know, but I don't care if they don't anymore because we got people that do.
See, there you go.
That's it.
Yep. Follow the people that want to be followed.
That's it. Exactly. Promote it. I promote the hell out of this thing, and anytime I'm on stage, it's just I don't really care what people think about it. You know where I was, and you know that place has comedy now.
Exactly.
And you know that this show is on every Tuesday night.
8 to 10.
Live.
I like that plug.
Only on
chaoticradio.com. Or use the TuneIn app.
TuneIn app. Or where else? Jimmy, where else can they find, after we get done with this show, and they want to go see, or not see, but listen to the show later, like later in the week, where could they go?
I know what you're talking about. I have the answer for that.
Tell me.
You go to iTunes. You search Roy and Jimmy. Boom. Podcast available. Subscribe. All episodes are up. From the beginning till now, this episode will be up tomorrow.
Nice.
All to the hard work of Jimmy, actually. Jimmy's the one who does all the behind-the-scenes stuff. That's very cool. So we appreciate it, Jimmy. I love you.
Kudos.
Let's get out of here and take a break.
Let's take our first break. We'll get to know Sam Ridley a little more.
A little more.
Catching up also. And you're listening to the Roy and Jimmy thing on chaoticradio.com.
Give us a call after the break. 909-989. I can't even say it straight. We're out of here. We'll see you in just a second. Bye. Welcome back to the Roy and Jimmy thing here on chaoticradio.com. Jimmy, how are you?
It's the smooth half hour.
It's a smooth half hour. Welcome back.
It's hard to do your count in when I got a beat going on.
Am I on? Oh, okay.
I hit the wrong button for you. I hit 3 instead of 4.
I tried to come in all smooth just now with the theme.
We could do it again now. Come on. Welcome back. Come on.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Chaotic Radio with the Roy and Jimmy thing.
This is the Quiet Storm portion of our show.
Quiet Storm.
Tweet in your dedications to your loved ones, your heartbreak, your mama.
Tweet it in to Roy Jimmy.
Twitter.com at Roy and Jimmy. Roy Jimmy thing.
Roy Jimmy thing. Twitter.com. Roy Jimmy thing. We'll follow up. Jimmy will, because I won't.
Smooth.
Smooth.
It's very smooth.
Say what you want as long as you say it's smooth, right?
You can get away with that too, couldn't you? It's like you could tell someone, you know what, you're an asshole, but that's okay.
Because you're on the Roy and Jimmy thing.
You're on Roy and Jimmy thing. Isn't that crazy how you could do that? I had a guy I worked with. Guy's name was Carmelo. Okay, tall, light-skinned guy, and he used to walk like, it was so just like cool the way he did it. And I tried to imitate him one time, and I did the walk exactly like he did. And I just looked like a fat guy that was tripping through this freaking street. It just didn't, it's like, how do you just, there's an essence of coolness that you just can't, everyone can't do.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, you're pulling off bow tie right now.
I am pulling off bow tie. I never thought it would work. Shout out to my mom that decided she wanted me to just see how it looked. I went to like get new clothes. She's like, you need to try this bow tie thing. And I was like, it's a bow tie. You know, like just the stigma, I guess. You know, like who wears a bow tie? I put this outfit on, and like the chick working in the store was like, damn. I was like, I'll have one bow tie, please. Like, you know.
I'll take this.
Get them like they used to get the underwear Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
the bow ties?
Yeah. Remember that? They used to have them with the dates on them? That's like old too, but they used to buy them in that pack where the girls' underwear would have a day on them for each day of the week.
Oh, the days of the week.
Okay, yeah.
Days of the week underwear.
Sorry, I lost you in there. Sorry.
So if you meet her at the club on Saturday and her underwear say Tuesday.
Yeah,
skank.
Okay, yeah.
Skank.
That was good for us, I guess. We need to bring that back.
Because you can tell.
Yeah.
Or if you're going to pick her up on like Saturday and she's got on Friday, you know she never went home.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
That's like when I was single. I used to think the best place to pick up women was a laundromat on Sundays. I mean, that's because they get up and they get there, and they're not dressed up, so you see what they look like rolling out of bed in a pair of sweatpants looking like shit.
Okay, I like that theory. That's a good place.
Right? Because you go to the club, everyone's all dressed up looking good. It's like, no, I want to see you Sunday when you're doing laundry after you've been out partying all night. And the more tore up they look, the more they probably party Saturday night.
Probably.
Right?
I can see that.
And they're not at church. They're doing laundry.
They're between. Oh, no, they're not at church on Sunday. Okay.
Sunday. So, I mean, you're finding out a lot about people in laundry.
And you see what kind of stuff she's got in her laundry.
Right.
Maybe men's clothes.
Whoa.
Well, so you're getting a lot of information in one location.
Right. So if you got men's clothes, it's like, well, maybe it's her brother or her father. I mean, I don't know, but you can kind of tell, and then you kind of see what she has, see what she kind of wears on her own. I mean, that's kind of like a little weird, but I mean, it's true.
No, yeah, well, yeah. If he's like, as long as like she doesn't catch you like sniffing her stuff. Like,
no, I mean, it's not like you're looking over his shoulder, seeing what she's folding. But I mean, how else are you gonna fold it? I mean, you gotta fold it on that big folding table. You know what's coming.
True. I like the way you think. See, I always like. I think one of the most interesting places I would try to meet a woman would probably be a dentist office.
All right, come on.
I think that would be the better option.
Hygiene? You're looking for hygiene?
Well,
here?
hygiene, but you don't even have to like talk to the women that are in the lobby. You can just go to the front desk and like ask for a list of all the women that don't gag on their X-rays. It'll kind of set a tone for you.
Hey,
you got a do's and don'ts limit, really,
right?
right from the gate.
It's like when she takes the back X-rays, does she gag? No. Okay, where she live?
We'll need some stats on this.
Right, like what she look like.
Wow.
Think about how good you skip like at least 3 questions on the first date if you do that.
But
at least 3.
You two put your stuff together. That's probably going to be the perfect first date.
That's genius.
That's what I'm here for.
I've been enlightened. I thought the laundry was it. I just found out like the dentist.
Like I say, you just embellish onto yours. Boom, networking at its finest, right there.
You get their names from the dentist office, then you watch them go to the laundromat.
I think we're crossing over into stalker status just a little bit.
Is that stalker status?
I think we're following them from the dentist office to the laundromat.
Well, if you have the same dentist, then maybe it's in the same neighborhood as the laundromat.
It's more PI, more private investigator at this point. I wouldn't tread into stalking just yet.
Not yet.
You're gathering information.
What would make it stalker status?
You start following her home from either location.
Well, you should get the address from the dentist office, but
That's
I'm just saying.
But if you take it the next step further, say you want to verify
while you're there
the address, then you may have skipped into stalker at that point. But up until then, I think you're just gathering information, useful information.
Useful, yeah.
Not against her, for you.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
This is like, I think we just pushed it just a little too far.
Like I
with
said,
the information.
It's close, but you're still gathering information. It's no different than asking her friend about her.
Yeah, it is, because you're asking somebody, you're getting information about something she doesn't really want to give from somebody that she's not supposed to give it. Well, I mean, there's HIPAA laws.
Her friends will give you the information or not.
Yeah, but the dentist is a professional that shouldn't share.
And they'll give the information or not. So really,
in my defense, what if I don't know maybe she's cool with the chick at the dentist office,
right?
And they're friends.
I don't know that,
but she still can't give it out. I mean, there's some legal implications.
Mistake. Correct me if I'm wrong. But there's different ways to gather information that is needed now. That's all I'm saying.
Well, the easiest way is Facebook. Yeah. Just like look it up.
Sometimes. A lot of posers now.
A whole lot.
Posers.
Yeah.
Well, you got to be careful because you got to have all your stuff together on the first date. You got to know what you're dealing with on the first date.
Exactly.
You can usually tell by a chick's Facebook page if she's crazy. Yeah. Like pretty easy.
Pretty fast. Well, what if she hides it well?
Well, okay, yeah, you're right. You got to be in the moment. There was this girl that I went to school with. She posted the other day about her and her boyfriend's breakup, right? And in her first post, she was talking about how she was breaking her own shit.
That's trouble.
That's crazy.
That's trouble, yeah.
That's crazy. And today the post is gone. So it was like it lasted that night and then she deleted it. But she was posting the pictures of her breaking her own cabinets. She tried to justify it. There was a picture of her and the boyfriend. He was posing next to some shit she broke that she owned, smiling.
And he was there.
It was the most hilarious picture I've ever seen because this dude is like making this bitch crazy face, like posing next to this busted up cabinet. Man, it was so hilarious, yo. Like, and the post is gone now, so nobody's ever gonna know that she went to that level of crazy unless you saw it live. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, see, my thinking My thinking is as soon as someone posts that I'm just going through a breakup, that's a sign right there.
Ah, okay, yeah, because they put a personal business out.
Exactly.
The personal business.
Exactly.
But you think you could learn about, like, there's enough out there that you should be able to, without having to go crazy, just to look up and you could find anything about anybody.
Well, yeah. Well, see, the default now with women, and I'm sure guys too, is to go batshit crazy. That's the default.
Yes.
There's no talking down. There's no. I love to see someone have a gentle breakup or hear about it. You know what I mean? Oh, she fucked my car up, flattened the tires, went to my mom's house. You know what I mean? or dudes do the same shit. Everyone just goes straight to bat shit.
Yeah, just the adults
so
get over it.
As soon as she would have wrote, I just broke up with my boyfriend, I'm having a hard time. Boop, there's your crazy warning right there.
Exactly.
Crazy, and
you have 5 girlfriends you could have called or texted.
Someone needed to find a crazy warning on Haley Fox.
Who's this?
Haley Fox is a lady from Oregon.
That name sounds familiar from the news.
It is from the news.
Fill me in.
It is from the news. Haley Fox went on a first date with this guy that they've been dating online. So I don't know if it's a catfishing thing and where did that name come up from? Catfishing. I don't get it.
I heard it on MTV.
I know, but why do they use catfishing?
Oh, as
a term. That just makes me. Where did that come from?
I don't even fish. You fish.
I fish. I don't know what a catfish has to do with it.
You don't know how to apply that?
No. She was in an online relationship with a man from Alabama and set up a first date.
All right. She's in Oregon. Let's set it up here.
Right.
She's in Oregon. Online relationship with a guy in Alabama.
Just
setting the story.
That sets the tone there.
Setting the tone, the premise. Okay, continue.
Well, no, you think Oregon? I don't think Oregon batshit crazy. I don't think like over the top.
Okay.
But if I think Alabama, I think a little. And this is not against any Alabamaites that are listening right now, but I'm wondering. I think a little. You think about some weird shit about people from Alabama.
I got family in Alabama. I'm pretty sure you confused them with Alabamites.
I didn't know what else. What do you call?
I don't know. I can talk about them. I'm not from Alabama either. I went and visited them one time, and their insects are way too large for me, and I left.
Insects are when they start you can ride them. It's too big.
Oh my gosh! I never seen a dragonfly that hit me while I was pumping gas, and I moved.
They needed clearance to land.
I moved. If somebody bumps you in LAX, that's how it felt. I was like, what was that?
Dragonfly gave you a shoulder check. Boom.
Right.
Excuse me, Mr. Dragonfly. I was just trying to pump some gas.
Right.
Dragonfly. So she met this guy. Oh, well, she didn't meet him, but she set up a first date. So what she did is she told him to close his eyes and then slammed a metal baseball bat into the back of his head 3 times.
Wow.
Wait. Okay.
Police said the victim met Fox online in 2013. This month, he agreed to move to Oregon to live with her. Samuel Campbell, 26 years old, of Adger, Alabama, arrived Wednesday, went to her home wherever, doesn't matter, in Turner. Probable cause, the affidavit says she sat down at the outdoor table and Fox poured him some wine. After asking him to close his eyes, a probable cause affidavit states she admitted picking up a metal bat and striking him from behind the head with a 2-handed batting grip. Fox states she played softball from ages 4 to 11. She knew how to hold a bat. So this dude moves from Alabama to Oregon to live with her. She makes this guy thinks he's hit the jackpot.
Right.
And then he's sitting down, going to have some dinner, and lights the candles and gets all the shit, and then she beats the shit out of him.
For apparently no reason.
It was really no reason.
Apparently that was the reason to get him there.
Another woman appeared after the bat attack and reported hearing them talk about using duct tape to blind him.
So she set this guy up.
She set him up, but my thing is, why did she set him? What did she set him up for? Just to hit him in the head with a bat? She didn't take his money. She didn't kill him. What was her thought process? Just to beat the living shit? She could have beat the living shit out of somebody that lived in Oregon.
Right? Is it like an Xbox achievement or something?
I don't know.
I don't get that at all. I'm reading the story here. I don't see her purpose for. That's just a waste of gasoline, lady.
He suffered a fractured skull and required 9 staples to his head. That's the first date. So I want to know if he moved back to Alabama, and she said, "I don't know. I love him. I love her."
Like I said, the real story here is, where is he now?
I don't get it.
Where is he or where is she?
He.
I don't know. I didn't.
Did
go
he
that
stick
far.
around in Oregon?
Well, what I see is he was released from the hospital. But what's more frightening is she was arrested, charged with assault of the first degree, but she has yet to enter a plea, posted bail, and she's released. So she's out right now. She's out there in the world, people. That is disturbing.
Yeah, and she's just walking the streets, ready to get her next ready to go on another date.
Probably about to date somebody else, if not on a date.
If not on a date.
Or setting that date up with that luring him in.
That's that plenty of fish mess, man. People used to actually have to talk to each other back in the day.
Yeah.
I remember before the internet when you had to talk to a female. They don't have to talk to anybody anymore.
Yeah. Go figure. You had to talk to somebody to get to know them?
Yeah, it's weird. It's really
that
weird.
That shit's not right.
It's not. It's awkward.
You could send pictures. You had to look face to face, know what you look like, know what you were dealing with, not sending pictures of somebody else and getting hooked up and thing, and then find out you're not who you both said you were.
None of that, man.
So the thing that scares me about that is you're actually a fantasy of yourself having a fantasy of somebody else who's not themselves.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, because you're pumped up on the internet. You pumped yourself up, and it's easy to do. You put that picture up. You say these words here. You don't have that awkward first date.
I met a girl online when America Online first came out. I'm showing my age now, right?
That took a while.
Now, you're not as old as we are. That's
I know,
all right.
But I'm still showing.
I like that. I know. I'm not as old as you.
I know. Hey, I'm agreeing with you now. Why not? You know.
Between the modem hookup and the conversation, that took about 2-3 weeks to set up.
I know, right? And then that was before everybody had a picture online too.
Yeah.
I'll never forget her online name was J Skin. I don't know what that means to this day. I should have look, if I knew what I know now, I'd be like, that's just a horrible name. You gotta be ugly. But she told me what she basically looked like, and I was still a kid. I don't even know what year Men in Black came out, but that was the first Men in Black. That was when I met her. And it was like, let's go to the movies. Her mom dropped her off. I rode my bike to the movie theater. And I was like, well, what are you gonna be wearing? So that I know what I'm looking for. And she was like, oh, I'm going to have on like a brown top with a gold zipper and some brown corduroys and some brown shoes and some gold bottoms.
Damn.
I was like, this girl has no fashion sense. Like, that is a horrible. Yeah, I was like, why do you like the color dew so much? Like, we can start with that.
The color of dew.
That's a lot of brown.
That's so much brown and tacky. Like, corduroys? What woman wears corduroys on a date? Like, we're kids either way. But I remember as soon as that movie was over, she was like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. We're in the lobby. And she was like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I was like, okay. As soon as she turned that corner, I got on my bike. I've never pedaled so fast home. I got the fuck out of there. Never saw her again. Never talked to her again online.
J Skin was out.
J Skin, like, just my luck. Like, we'll blow up in this comedy thing, and I'll see her at some show. She's like, you don't remember me? You don't remember me?
You see a gal dressed in mostly brown, you're gonna be like,
I'm gonna run.
Especially she's got corduroys and she's coming after you and hear right. You probably hear corduroy like that noise and you get shivers.
Got to get the chills, man. Like it was, and she sounded like that, like getting up and walking and stuff. Oh man, bad.
That's 1998 Dayton right there.
Is that what year it was?
It came out in 97, so I'm gonna give you a few months to have that in the theater. So I'm gonna give you a 98 shout out on that one.
Oh man,
that's your AOL dating.
What's that?
I have no idea. We are buzzing.
Sounds like a helicopter.
It does.
That's like a motorcycle.
It sounds like that dragonfly.
When it shoulder checked me.
I thought you were gonna play. I thought a cool sound effect was coming in.
Yeah, that would be, but it's already happening.
Oh, you know what it is? It is Zig getting ready to leave.
It's probably a Harley.
Oh yeah, Mr. Zig, the Zig show.
You know what? I don't think it's coming through on the mic. I think it's just we're hearing it because we're vibrating through the microphone.
Yeah.
So now we just said something to everybody out there that like didn't really happen.
Oh, I'm sure we sold it though.
Yeah, we sold it.
I'm sure we sold it.
He just rode off into the sunset.
Yeah.
Sam was in on it. He heard it.
Yeah, they're not crazy.
Yeah, I did. I was like, dude, there's a chopper. There's a chopper above. What's going to happen?
Roy is he still lucid? He's with us.
I don't know.
He's not hearing things.
Yeah, we didn't lose him.
That was weird.
All right, so let's get back to you starting comedy. So you went up. It was 11th your first go up.
That was a cherry breaker.
Damn.
That was it.
You went big on that.
I didn't know I was going big. I just knew I was going.
Well, you know, my first open mic was a Tuesday night at the Hollywood Improv. I said, I need to do an open mic, and all I knew was that was the place. So I went there, put my name in. They do that lottery, and I went on. I thought that was normal. So I went up, did my very first 5 minutes ever on the Hollywood Improv stage.
Yeah, but
wow.
You did 5 minutes. You did your 5 minute set in about a minute and a half.
Minute and a half. I wailed
blast through it.
I blasted through it, and then I had to fill that time, and that was a better part of the set. And so that's where I popped my comedy cherry, was at the Improv stage.
Nice.
So it's like, okay, this is cool. I can do this. And then the next week I went and got on. But it turns out the Lakers were in the playoffs. That's why I got on.
Really?
Because the next time I brought Roy with me, and the place looked like Last Comic Standing auditions.
Oh, man.
That place was packed. Remember everybody?
Yeah, he's like, we're going to get on for sure.
Yeah.
We're going to go. Come on, let's go. So we go wait in line. We put our name on a list that's like 50 people deep.
At
and
least.
It's like, wow, this was a great idea.
That's sweet.
But that's how we were talking about how you meet people and where that come through. I met Jen Murphy in my first Hollywood, the Improv, that open mic.
See, you never know.
And we just did a show, me, her, and Roy, actually, about 3 weeks ago in Desert Hot Springs.
Man. Yeah, I saw you posted that show. I remember that one.
Yeah, that was fun and stuff. So you started doing it there, and then obviously you branched out from there.
Yeah, but I stayed there for that whole year. I didn't do my first professional show was there too, actually.
Yeah.
I was doing the open mic, and Brandon West would, co-host there, and Shang was coming, and I'm still brand new to this. I'm, out here doing this thing, but you still feel like kind of a groupie when you see comics that you've.
Oh, I still do that.
You can't help it. And I used to watch Shang on Comic View and everything coming up. So I was like, I'm going to be on a show with Shang Forbes, like larger than life to me.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, we're going to have you do, some time on his show. Brand new to comedy. And I brought, when you're new, that first year, people actually show up.
A lot.
Yeah. They love what you're doing still. And I had 60 people off my guest list actually show up.
Damn.
Couldn't believe it, dude. Because that's unheard of. But
Right.
They were so excited, it's like, you doing a show, da-da-da. And I crushed. And Shang was like, dude, how long you been doing comedy? And I was like 6 months. And he was like, dude, you're going to be a beast in a year. Wow. I'll never forget him telling me that because he ain't had no reason to talk to me.
Right.
It was phenomenal to hear that. And then it just went from there, and I started trying to do more branding. Matter of fact, I remember y'all talking about me because I came to Claremont. None of them knew who I was. You go to a place and you're just a brand new comic. And I already had flyers and business cards and
You have the coffee mugs yet?
Yeah, I had the coffee mugs. Yeah, coffee mugs, Sam Ridley comedy T-shirts, and they were like, "You really went balls deep in this thing when you started." How long you been doing comedy? I was like a year. And half the people were like, man, this is a phase. You're not gonna care. You're doing too much, too fast. And other people was like, at least he's going all out for it.
Right. What? How can you fault that?
People fault it all the time. I get a lot for that. They go, "What do you mean you brought flyers to this show?" And I'm like, "Okay, you don't have to promote yourself. That's fine."
Yeah.
Why would you not?
You're
capitalize?
Yeah, and you just happen to get a little promotion because of me. You're welcome. Because you wouldn't get off your ass, but I let people know that I was here and you happen to be on the flyer. Yeah. By default, I promoted your lazy ass.
See, you hear comics take about it all the time. It's like, who's supposed to really promote the show? A promoter should promote.
No.
It's what you do. I mean, no matter what your job is, if you want to be good at it, you're going to put everything into it you can. And why do you rely on someone else to take your destiny or put your name out there? It's your deal. It's not like we have people out there in our corners that go, okay, you're going to promote all this shit for me. No, we got to do it ourselves. So I don't get that part.
Yeah, nobody's going to care more than you about you.
I remember I heard Sam was coming to the Flappers, and that was just the open mic night. And I saw his name on. I saw your name on the list, and they said Sam Ridley, and I went, "Oh shit, Sam's here!" And then that's when they was asking me, "Who's Sam Ridley?" And I started telling him. I started telling them because we all knew who the new people were, And they said Sam Ridley. I go, "Oh shit, Sam's here!" And then I told everyone, "John Lovitz, boom, boom, boom." I pumped you up, dude. Big fan.
Wow.
And it took your ass in, dude. It was great.
You never know. See, I had built this air around myself already. So when I got there, they already kind of knew. So okay. Shout out to Marcus Palmer. I just found out he's listening out there, critiquing my words and what I'm saying. So thank you for that.
He's critiquing?
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy.
That's all right.
He's gonna listen, man.
Yeah, he's known me since that's an interesting story too. He found me walking around the base with a blanket locked out of my own room. and from that we stemmed a great friendship some kind of damn way.
Nice.
He took me in for a little bit.
That's how friendships are made. Jimmy cried for me. That's how we met.
See?
Fifth grade.
It's all about your tears, man.
Yeah.
5th grade.
Smiles and cries. That's what these streets are about.
That's it.
Man, it's tight. You're going to be with him forever. You had a blanket on the street.
That's it.
He took you in.
I work with him, but me and him had not actually talked. And I came up there to grab some things out of my room with this buddy of mine at the time that had a bit of a split personality problem. And he left me, and I couldn't get in touch with him. And I had left my phone and all that, and he just happened to be outside his room and was like, hey, ain't you that dude? I just got to the shop, but don't you work where I work? And I was like, yeah. He's like, hey, cool. So, why the fuck are you walking around with a blanket in the middle of the night? So I had to explain to him what happened and it just turned into a friendship from there.
The picture of that was great. The visual was great. It's like you're walking with a blanket dragging on the ground. That's the one you
like Linus.
Like
right.
That's all I pictured.
That's what I pictured. It wasn't like it was folded up real neat and you were walking with it. It was like all disheveled, dragging a blanket behind you.
Yeah, come to think of it, I don't even know where the hell I was going. Like I just
You're trying to find out where you're going to stop. Am I sleeping here?
I was like, I'm in the middle of the base in the middle of the night with no room key. Like, what am I doing right now? And he just happened to be outside. So it was.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Like we said, like, don't change a thing. You never know what will happen. I might not know who he is right now. It's crazy.
Exactly, man.
Wow, it's crazy. Well, let's get out of here for a last. Well, no, this is not. We're going to take another one after this one.
Yeah, we'll throw a couple more breaks in and stuff.
Yeah, get all reset. Find out what we're going to do. Find out what we're not going to do. Give us a call after the break. Who'd you give a shout out to?
Marcus Palmer.
Marcus, tell us about the blanket. Give us a call after the break. 909-989-0789. You are listening to Roy and Jimmy Thing on chaoticradio.com. We'll be back in just a sec.
Surprised with that one?
I was very surprised with that one.
I'm just mixing it up.
What, you weren't mixing it up. That looks like you went in there and just went, that one.
It was kind of like a blind shuffle, a little roulette, if you will.
You know what that is? That's a shout out to our buddy Dennis.
Yes.
A Bad Moon Horizon.
That's him.
There's a bathroom on the right. No?
That's right.
No? Bad lyrics thing.
Our bad lyrics night, yes.
Yeah. That is a bathroom on the right, isn't it?
Is that what it sounds like?
Listen, ready to listen to it. Here it comes. Ready?
Here it comes.
Tell me this isn't a bathroom on the right. It's coming right now.
Here it comes.
Okay?
All right.
I gotta pee.
There's a bathroom on the right.
Yeah, so you're driving down. So when you're driving down the freeway and you're on your way to Chaotic Radio and you're like, dude, I ain't gonna make it. There's a bathroom on the right.
Bathroom on the right. Technically, yeah, side of the road.
So, always on the right.
Always on the right.
So the male version of Siri would sound like that.
Yeah.
Where can I find the next bathroom? Bathroom on the right.
Yeah. I still think that the Jimi Hendrix song I always thought was "Excuse Me While I Kiss This Guy."
So wrong.
I thought he was really like cutting edge back in the day. I really did. And then it's the sky. Well, this guy, the sky.
I'm gonna kiss this guy over here.
Well, I didn't know. Jimmy's a freak. Left-handed guitar playing, upside down, right-handed, acid in the headband freak.
Yeah, you never know.
How do you know? How do you know I got that last drop of acid he did? He might have kissed this guy and then got some. I don't know. And no one's around. Maybe that's what he said, and people can't ask him now, can they?
True.
There's no verification, no.
Right? Who's the one that said they thought the raspberry beret was what was it?
Oh, that was my buddy Chris. He said it was. He thought it was rags. My baby wore rags.
That was it.
Yeah. He thought it was rags. My baby wore rags.
Instead of raspberry beret for Prince. How do you get that?
Well, I mean, a lot of those songs. How many people do you know that like really know Michael Jackson lyrics?
No, you don't.
Like, I'm a fan of him, love Michael to death, but you don't really know what he was talking about all the time.
Yeah, all the lyrics, yeah. I mean, if you go word for word through Billie Jean, you might get lost. I guarantee you're going to learn a word if you read the sheet.
And that was one of his clear songs, you know?
Yeah, it's still crazy. And I never understood the chair was not the chair. Where did the chair come? The chair was not my...
Just the kid.
I know, but he never said kid. He said chair. Jimmy, find it.
That's what you heard.
He did. Don't tell me he said kid.
It doesn't make it any less true. The chair's not his son either.
It's true. The story does stay accurate.
See?
Oh.
That's the genius of Michael right there.
That's a genius of Michael right there. Oh, man. We got one here. Line 1, you're on the air. What you got?
I'm calling into the Roy and Jimmy show.
You got the Roy and Jimmy show. You got the Roy and Jimmy thing.
Oh, the thing.
Let's get that shit straight.
Oh, man, I recognize his voice.
I remember that.
Somebody already recognizes the voice and he's, oh, no.
Is this Marcus?
Hey, what's happening?
What's up, man?
Nothing, man. I heard you telling your little Charlie Brown story on the radio, man. That's awesome, man.
You saved me, bro. You saved my life.
That was a very interesting way to meet somebody, but what better way, man?
It was like
it's a
homeless guy on the street.
Great,
take him in.
Great story. Beginning of the story: a man walking alone with his blanket. I had to do something.
Like it's like kung fu, but but actually homeless and no skills to defend himself.
Oh man,
and no skills.
I'm telling you, it's fucked up. But I remember it was like 2 a.m. I want to say.
Yeah, it was a weird thing. Because I was outside on the phone, and it was maybe a Tuesday or Wednesday.
Right.
At like 2 or 3 a.m, and he's walking by, and there's nothing else out here. There's nothing else. It's just me on the phone and him walking down this gravel sidewalk. And I said, I think I know that guy. Let me call you back. Right. And I walked over to him like, hey, man, what's going on? He said, nothing. Another coworker of ours had left him. He's like, I don't know where he's at. I said, okay. I see you got your pillow and your blanket. And he's like, yeah.
Yeah, like that's you can't explain that to anybody. Like,
I see you got your pillow.
There's no way. Where do you go from that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I said, so where the fuck are you going, man? He's like, well, I don't know. So we kind of walked around a little bit, and I didn't have a car at the time, so I just got on base. So we just walked around and went to the chow hall, and we sat around there. And the funniest part about that story was the guy that left him came back up to the chow hall, and he had on like full ready to go to war, like fatigue hat.
Oh.
He had apparently like went home and got his gun.
Completely different clothes, thinking he was about to be doing all this gangster stuff. It was like, come on, bro. So it just validated. I think it took away from the fact that I was just walking around with a blanket on a Tuesday.
Yeah, when he came back in, his full combat attire, the pillow and blanket was kind of, okay, that's back burner. That we'll get back to that. But why are you dressed like you are about to, do some no limit soldier type of shit? And we never really got around to why that actually happened. So I don't know.
A man with his blanket. That's beautiful. I love that.
And the other guy, it was all. I mean, what's he doing today? Nothing.
We don't know. Last time we ran into that dude, he was living by like a cheese plant.
And he had his own blanket and pillow because no one wanted to live with it.
Yeah. Well, he had a wife and a kid. And the last time I was with him, actually, she was bitching at him about some jerk chicken. And that was the last time I saw him. It was the jerk chicken, and she was pissed off. Go get my fucking jerk chicken, and she just sped off. And after that, I said, I don't feel comfortable being here. So
you make me uncomfortable.
Yeah, jerk. Yeah, she was hot. So I don't know. That guy's probably telling a bunch of lies somewhere right now.
Somewhere.
So
living the lie since then.
Listen, he's somewhere he's telling somebody a bold-faced lie right now. I can guarantee it.
Right now, somewhere in America or wherever, there's a lie flowing.
Yeah,
he's telling somebody he's Usher right now.
He's telling me he's Usher.
Yeah, the last thing he says about Sam is, and I let him take his blanket.
That dude. Me and this dude on our air right now, Marcus, we would sit and we could just tell stories, conflicting stories that this guy told us over time for hours. Like, kill a bottle of Jack and be like, he told you that shit? Like,
yeah. He told you he had 3 bitches at the crib? He was with me that night. That was the origin. Barbershop 2 that night. Okay, what the hell are you talking about?
This is a great story. This is a great one for the radio. Okay, so I'm home, chilling. I get a phone call that I missed, so it went to voicemail. And when I check it, it's loud music in the background. This same dude, yo, I got all these bitches over here, dog. Y'all got to come through. Hangs up the phone, right? So I try calling him back. He doesn't answer. So I see him at work the next day. And I'm like, man, he was like, man, you missed it, dog. These 3 bad Puerto Rican chicks. I'm like, you saw 3 bad Puerto Ricans in Virginia. Liar, but whatever. Like 3 at the same time, dude, right? That's like finding like 5 Native Americans at dinner. Like, you're not going to do it.
Yeah.
And so he tells me that he's like, man, I wish you had picked up the phone, man. I had so many. So we're all walking, doing this military thing. It doesn't matter. Marcus is on the other side of him. And go ahead, Marcus. He starts talking to his dude.
Well, yeah, I said, hey, man, so what'd you end up getting into after? Because we were actually that night we were at an apartment helping somebody move, and I said, hey, man, when you left that night, like, where'd you end up going? You said you were going to meet somebody at the front gate. You never came back though. Like, what happened? He says, oh, well, I had to go meet this girl I knew that lived in the front of your apartments. I said, okay, well, why didn't you come back? We were still moving shit, motherfucker. But no, we got caught up or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? And then Sam was on the other side, and Sam telling this story about how, yeah, man, you called me talking about you had a bunch of bitches at the crib, and I called you back. You didn't pick up. I'm like, yeah, why didn't you call me? You had bitches at the house. Why didn't you call me too? Then what happened was he actually got mad. He almost malfunctioned, yeah. I guess, where his brain, the circuits didn't connect to the live. He just couldn't bridge it. He got pissed off. He's like, man, don't be fucking questioning me. He walks off.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Like, we're not questioning you. We're trying to find out about these bitches.
Yeah, like, do you have split personalities, motherfucker? Like, do you have a twin? Or is there something else going on that we don't know about in your life that we can maybe help you out with? And that was the last time we ever hung out with him because.
Yeah, then he told another dude at the job he had a motorcycle that they don't even make.
Yeah, he said he had like a Kawasaki like 700 or a 1700.
Yeah, he's like, I got a 1700, man. You know Kawasaki. And he was like, man, they don't make that shit.
Don't make that shit.
And he just got quiet.
I made it. Yeah. They made it especially for me.
Yeah,
1700. I had it bored out and worked on. It's a 1700 now.
Yeah, and then we thought he was
from
Puerto Rico.
Joke. But he does that shit.
Yeah. See, yeah, y'all don't even realize this is regular life we talking about. Like,
wow. Serious business. This guy talks just like that. He's like, yeah, I had a special ordered chrome Desert Eagle in his trunk that nobody ever saw. He pulled out, you know.
He had a gun. I saw his gun once. He had a 22. It was not a Desert Eagle.
22.
It was a 22.
So did you guys look forward to the daily story or the every time you saw him going, okay, wonder what this shit's going to be this time? Just expecting
absolutely.
Just expecting it now.
After a while, it was just sad though, like because he was from New York, then he was from Puerto Rico. Then we find out he's from Smithfield, Virginia, where they make bacon.
Make that meat. Will he make the hams?
Yeah, you know, it got outrageous.
You do look forward to it because it's kind of like there are maybe 5 or 6 of us that hung out together. So he would come and tell the story, and it's kind of like he was the odd guy out, where we all knew he was lying.
Yeah. And
then we would share the stories like over a cigarette. Did he tell you that? Oh, damn. He told me this, and it just became a thing, like it was a joke. But he was a joke and didn't know it. That's got to be a hard way to live. Now I think about it.
That's got to be a hard. Now is this one I liked? Was he the kind of guy that would say you or Sam did something, and he was around, and you guys told a story, and then you heard him telling the story to someone else, like it was him that was doing it?
For all we know,
did that to me. Yeah, that's a weird thing.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's happened though.
I love that guy where you hear a guy all wound up telling a story. He's like, yeah, I did this, and you start listening, you're like, dude, that was me. That was my story.
Exactly. Right. Did they ever tell that story back to you later on? Like,
yes.
Oh, man, that was.
Dude, what are you talking? That was me. No, dude, it was, and they believed that it was really. Oh, it happened to me too. Bullshit! It didn't happen to you.
He just hijacking the subject.
He's hijacking the story.
Some people's lives aren't cool enough for real shit, and they have to, they're leeches of other people's lives. Life leeches. We call them that from now on. Well, life leeches.
He ends up living vicariously through you guys, but just didn't let you know.
Well, if he's man. And I wouldn't be surprised, but he had all these amazing stories before. Remember when he shot at those people at LaSalle? Yeah. He was like, I was at a light and these dudes tried to rob me, so I just drove off and shot at him. I don't know if I hit him per se.
Oh, yeah, because he said, well, did you shoot somebody? He said, I don't know. I shot into the dark. Like, you were on the street.
And who says they shot into the dark? Like,
you don't know?
It's like, is Interstellar? I shot at Murph. Like, yeah, he just went all Matthew McConaughey on us, and I didn't mean to shoot him, Murph.
Shit.
You just fire off into the darkness like that. Who are you shooting at? Venom? There's nothing.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was always good.
That was your boy
always
though, so that was your boy. So
Man, I met him through you. I met him that night. The night you had the blanket. If I had left your ass on the street, I would have never known.
That blanket brought you all together, all three of you.
Yeah, man. And honestly, like me and Sam, we didn't really know each other, like you said, and but once he was really my first friend when I got there, and then once we found out we both like to laugh, basically, and talk about people. Secondly, maybe firstly sometimes, but we got to laughing, and we would be in the car, and this. I don't know, like we were in Tampa maybe 2 years ago. We didn't see each other because he had been overseas and I've been doing my thing. And we were in the we laughed hard as shit in a parking garage for the dumbest reason.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's your buddy right there.
It was just, I mean, we always get together. It's always funny. This guy's always killing me. I mean, when I'm around him, I already know that it's going to be the funny shit. Whether we go out and do something or don't do shit, it's going to be a freaking good time. And most times we end up saying we're going to go out and do something and don't do shit. And we sit around and just, I mean, he's a great dude, man. I'm really happy for him. I'm proud of him. And keep pushing it, man.
Hey, appreciate that,
ambition.
Man.
Hashtag ambition.
Hashtag.
I can see you shaking your head when I hashtag ambition. Just like, not even on some hate shit. Just like this dude.
I just fucking hate hashtags, man. I don't understand. It was a fucking pound sign 10 years ago. It was a pound sign.
It took my pound away.
He called me drunk one night. You probably don't even remember, and you was bitching about hashtags, and I was like, "What? Are you okay?" He was like, "Yes, man. I just gotta get this shit off my chest." Like, I don't
fucking
know.
hashtags, man. It's like, it's just like now I look at the phone like, "Fuck you." I don't care. Hashtagging nothing.
And who decided it was a hashtag? It could have been the asterisk. Someone just like turned their ass on the asterisk.
That
No,
was
it's not going to
Twitter,
be
right?
that.
Twitter did that,
Yeah,
right?
Twitter,
Yeah. They could have picked the left side, but no, they picked the right side. Hashtag.
Yeah.
I know you was pissed when Facebook started allowing hashtags.
Oh man.
Because for a while, people would hashtag stuff on Facebook, and you couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know who got real pissed about that? Brandon West did.
Really?
Yeah, he threw some rules down. He said, "Oh no." He goes, we were not allowed to do this shit. That was the only irate post I think I've seen Brandon post. And he said, "Oh no, this is not allowed."
And then
now the blending between two universes is coming together now. Now Twitter and Facebook are like fucking, and I don't want to be a part of that. I want it to be separate entities. Facebook and Twitter, and now pound signs are everywhere.
It's on Instagram too. Like you can't get away from it now.
Man,
because if you don't hashtag, nobody sees what you put.
Yeah, I was gonna say
exactly. Like he didn't hashtag, so it must not be important.
Right, and no hashtag means what's wrong with this fucking guy.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, you couldn't.
Not
hashtag,
cool enough.
Yeah, you couldn't hashtag something.
Let's start something with the star. Nobody uses the star.
Why
for
not
nothing.
use it?
We need to start something with the star. It'd be the next big thing.
Yeah.
What was the star? What was that callback thing? Star
16 star
69.
69.
Yeah, that was the last big breaking.
And then you could do
Star was important. That was a shining moment.
Then you could do star 68 and block your number.
Right.
Ooh.
So wow, that was a thing.
So if Sam started doing a star, what was the word? What was it, Marcus? Accomplish.
Ambition.
Ambition. Okay, so star ambition. So we'll have Sam go like the rest of the day, just star shit and not hashtag.
I'm putting that shit on his page right now.
Okay.
Don't do that shit.
But you got to get it going on. You got to start it, so you got to do hashtag star and then star ambition, star grinding, star blessed.
Star blessed.
Asterisk.
You do
star players up.
That's it. You do star blessed, get that thing rolling quick.
It's a star.
But it's not gonna go. It's gonna be highlighted to go to nowhere. Like it's gonna be. I'm gonna have it set up so when you hit the star, it highlights and the link sends you to like an anti-fucking hashtagging site where we stop that shit.
So just open it up and close it right then.
We're gonna stomp that out. It's not gonna be a petition or anything. It's gonna tell people to stop it. Like stop hashtagging. It's not gonna be anything after that. It's just gonna be that.
Just run that over. Just straight Suge Knight that thing right there, huh?
Yeah.
Shug it.
Just shug it.
Hang it over a rail somewhere. That's what's going to happen.
I think we're going to start the star movement.
Well, that sounds good. Star movement. The star sounds positive, too. Even though it's like, fuck you hashtag, but star movement sounds like it'll be good.
Right. A hashtag. What's that? A hashtag. The star movement.
I remember the first time I heard somebody say that in like a conversation where they were like, man, hashtag awesome, that type of thing.
Yeah.
And it was like, ew. Like, I'm not friends with you anymore. Like, what kind of stupid shit is that to say? But now it's like people do that.
Yeah, People
do that.
I would have to ask 3 or 4 people, what does this mean? I don't get this. What's going on with this?
Yeah.
That's a
like
hashtag.
somebody saying OMG in a conversation.
Yeah.
OMG.
So,
what, bitch? OMG.
That's a pound.
IDK. What?
My son
people
does that.
are getting dumber, man. And shit's not helping. Shit's not helping. People getting dumber.
You can't
Bad.
say that out loud. You can't say OMG out loud. That's wrong.
You hear it all. I hear it.
You hear it, sure.
You hear it.
Yeah, and that means it's creeping in. It's going to take over. I can take a few seconds to say, "Oh my God, Sam, you're shitting me," instead of saying, "OMG, Sam, IDK."
OMG.
Looking at the man face to face and say, "OMG, IDK."
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen, though. It's going to be 20 years from now. The world's going to be fucking talking in letters and Demolition Man. That's what it's going to be.
Demolition Man.
Oh, Taco Bell.
So I got to get like an orange box.
Yeah. Hey, Taco Bell. Sam would be cool with that, though. If they replace with Taco Bell.
Get that fine dining.
I do not want to see, like, think about the stuff. You remember what year that was that they said the future was?
Yeah.
That movie came out, and the future that they were fighting in before they went to the future was 99.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
And all of Los Angeles was on fire. If you ever watched that movie.
Right.
They're like, in the near future, 1999, all of LA was on fire. Then they jumped to the future, and you got to put a headset on to have sex with somebody.
And then you wiped your ass with a shell.
A shell that everybody else seemed to be using.
Everyone had like 3 shells.
Yeah, what's the middle shell?
No, everybody was using those same 3 shells. That's what
right.
it looked like to me.
Yeah.
Right.
So I want to know, like, what nasty bastard decided, let's get rid of this toilet paper, and everybody's just going to use these 3 conch shells we found. Wash them good when you get done. Like, are you scooping it out? Like, how does I don't know.
I did always want an explanation. I did want an explanation for that. The 3 seashells. I wanted to know how that worked.
That had to be why that movie was so popular.
Because of the shells.
I don't know, but I do watch it every time it's on.
It's one of those movies, right? If it's on, it's a bad movie that you're gonna watch.
Yeah. I agree.
Like, what's one of your bad movies, Jimmy? Like, if it's on TV and you've got nothing else going on, you're just not gonna turn the channel. You don't actively go to watch it, but you're not gonna turn the channel.
That could be anything, and I'll get sucked in on Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crashers.
It's a great movie, but I'll watch it anytime. Halfway through, quarter through, 5 minutes to the end. It's just one of them movies.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it has to be.
The problem is I got 2 copies of the DVD on the shelf.
Right.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like watching Coming to America on the on the family.
Yeah, Coming to
channel.
America, you won't turn from.
Yeah.
How can you not? How can you turn that off?
Even on ABC Family, it's all cut to hell.
Yeah.
Words are gone, right? And the DVD is looking at me right in the face.
Right.
I ain't gonna get up and put it in.
That's too much work.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna watch this cut up version and hacked up this good movie, but I'll watch the whole thing.
Yeah, that's one. But that's a good movie.
It's a good movie. He said bad. What do you got, Roy?
I don't know.
On the spot, I couldn't think of one.
I can think of one. It's an awful movie.
What is it?
It's Caddyshack 2.
Caddyshack 2.
Oh.
That movie with Jackie Mason is the biggest pile of. But every time it's on, I'll watch it. If I'm rolling through, I'm like, oh, this is the part where Randy Quaid's like getting his ass whipped, and there he's playing like he plays that stupid. I don't know. There's something about it.
Vegas.
That's a Fanzanoon. Yeah. See, I still remember the quote.
Vegas Vacation's one of them awful movies I watch.
See, I can't sit through that.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's so stupid, but I'll watch the damn thing.
It was like they gave it the college try, but it was terrible.
Oh,
it's
so
terrible.
Once you do Christmas Vacation, it's hard to beat that one.
Okay, Christmas Vacation is a classic.
That's a great movie.
Yeah,
all hands on deck. Yeah,
so quotable. Like anybody comes over, shitter's full. They know exactly what movie you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Right away.
Right away.
Man, I want to go watch it tonight now.
Right.
And that's another thing. If it comes on, you'll watch it, but I have the DVD at home.
Exactly.
I won't put it in. I do that with a lot of Christmas movies, though. All that stuff that comes on, I won't watch them. But if it comes on, it's like I'll even go over like one of those good movies has come on. I'm like, yeah. It's on. It's on Friday night, 8:00. I gotta watch it, dude. It's sitting on your shelf.
But see, I think we appreciate the commercial break because we do actually get up and walk around. Maybe that's it. I could put the DVD in and be locked into this thing. I get up, take a shit right now. I'm cool. I come back in. I'll catch up.
Netflix made me lazy with that. Like, I don't have to get up and put anything in anywhere.
Nothing. And then you start binge watching, and now they load it up for you.
Oh man!
Next episode in 10, 9, and then it automatically skips at 6.
Whole season of Daredevil done. Just came out like a week and a half ago. It's done. I got to wait a whole 365 now.
I did that with I caught up with House of Cards. I started watching that with Kevin Spacey.
I'm having such a hard time getting into that show, man.
Don't you, man?
The first season was really good, and I think second was good, and then they jumped the shark third season. But I had to go through the whole thing. That's the bad thing about Netflix. All of it's here. All right, let's finish.
See, I got it. I think I got it.
The buffet's open.
you have no excuse not to finish.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I got like 2-3 episodes in House of Cards, and I was like, this is moving kind of weird.
Yeah.
I think there was another show I was watching at the time that just had my interest more, so it kind of overshadowed that. I think it was Orange is the New Black on Netflix too. So,
See, I got into that.
I can't help but be into that.
Dawn got into that. My girlfriend got into that.
First 3 minutes is titties. Like, I mean, the story's good. Don't get me wrong, but beautiful titties. First 3 minutes, like, you know,
I'm in.
the female form. Just, but now that there's none of those shows, I'm back to these. Oh man, this is just happening right now. Type of movies on Netflix. For some reason, I can't stop watching Congo, and that's not a good movie.
Congo is a horrible movie.
It's not a good movie, and if I see it in the list, I don't care if I saw it past a good movie. I'll be like, I guess I'll watch Congo.
I'll throw Congo.
Gotta have to watch these angry silverbacks.
Yeah, the angry silverback and Ernie Hudson with a English accent. I don't know what it is. I was like, you know what? This dude's a tour de force right now. I'm gonna watch this again.
Winston's kicking ass in this thing. Cheerio.
Cheerio. Shit.
Too much, man.
I watched it the other day. Demolition Man was on, and I was like, I guess I'll watch it. I think I watched it again last week. For no reason. Just on. Okay. Yeah, it was cool.
Phoenix! That was just so bad. It was so bad, dude.
It's great, man. It was great. Anaconda, another good one to watch.
Oh,
man.
See, that one cracks me up when I like when he gets swallowed at the end and they spit him out and he gets all spit out and then winks at him.
Oh God!
Oh, he was laying there half slimy. Yeah,
he's half there, and if they look and all of a sudden he winks, like, really?
I don't know why that movie got made. Like, I don't get how they was like the dude pitching it was like, okay, here's what I got.
Here's what I got.
Ice Cube, J-Lo. Why didn't they go get the fuck out? Like right now, like as soon as they just said Ice Cube and J-Lo, like they let them do it. They're like, we're gonna have a huge snake try and eat Jennifer Lopez. Like, granted, a lot of people want to do that Jennifer Lopez. But a big snake and Ice Cube with it. Like, come on now. No. It didn't work. At no point in the movie did I believe any of it. Like, no point.
No premise was satisfying. No.
Absolutely not.
Well, and here's the thing, because we're in the age where you didn't believe that snake. That's what the problem was.
It came out around Starship Troopers, and I believed those big bugs on another planet before I believed that.
That's right. That was the thing, because you believed because that was kind of mechanical. Okay, that's what it was, but it wasn't. Come on. It's like looking back at Jaws now and going, dude, that shark's stupid.
I gotta believe J-Lo before I can even believe the snake, and I didn't believe her either. Like,
oh, you just cut J-Lo low right now. She listens, you know.
How you doing? Nice butt. But you did terrible in that movie. I love you.
Yeah, I love you. No, who was that? What was that's when they pulled the big starch power. Wasn't that John Voight or something?
Yeah, it was Voight.
Okay, so they was like, okay, now we got these two that, okay, everyone likes them. Well, we're gonna pull in some Hollywood gold. We got John Voight. Really?
And the snake spit him out, and he ended up in Tomb Raider.
Yeah. How does that work?
Oh,
I don't know. Didn't they make an Anaconda 2?
They did make an Anaconda 2.
Was it straight to DVD?
I think it might have been.
Oh, it had to.
I don't know. It was used to be beside Mosquito Man in Blockbuster when there was a Blockbuster. So
I miss those shows.
Blockbuster, boy, you old bastard.
Oh, that was just a couple of years ago. I used to love to go to like the video place instead of going to the freaking Redbox. That was the hard.
Walk around, just meander around. People watch a little bit.
That's how you found a different movie to rent.
By
walking around.
You walked around. You just look at the box and go, "This is what's available. This is all you get."
What was the buzzkill in that Blockbuster video? Was that coming soon?
Oh yeah.
You're going, shit, a week away. That's a week away.
Anticipation for Mission Impossible to come out. Can't wait.
You already got like your 3 tapes in there, but then you see coming soon. You're like, son of a bitch.
Man, I gotta wait a week for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Like,
yeah.
Oh man, you imagine picking a bad movie and they were out. I want to see Anaconda.
Yeah.
We out. Ah, shit, that was embarrassing.
And that was the thing. Yeah, and that was the thing when you went to take it back, because if you went to go get it and all the boxes were empty, you're like, oh, dude, that's the thing. And I think still to this day they would take shitty movies and pretend they were out just to create a buzz.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, now.
Supply and demand on the movie. And then they reach over. Magically, somebody just brought one back. Oh, I just got one returned.
Oh, yeah.
Bullshit.
Right
You had
behind
it there the whole
the
day. You had it the whole time.
I remember when Jurassic Park came out on VHS, and it was like the biggest deal ever.
Yeah.
Because now, like not VHS, DVDs, CDs, Blu-rays, they come out pretty quick after the movie's in the theater. But back then, they had to make all of these VHS tapes. Like, that took time.
It was like, what, 2 years sometimes?
Yeah, I think Jurassic Park took, because I don't, that movie blew my mind as a kid. So I think that movie took a good year and change to come out. And we had went to Suncoast and reserved it.
I had to reserve it.
But you had to reserve a VHS.
I forgot you could reserve them.
Suncoast. And it came out, but we
You call me old motherfucker?
He reserved at Suncoast.
Touche. I take that one. Touche, you know. But we still got all our hair, you know.
Some of you.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, bro.
I know that hurt a little bit. That's why I like to wear these headphones, because it kind of blocks that spot. I put it on just right.
Well, you don't have the Homer. Like, it ain't 3 pieces going across.
Oh, it's getting close.
It's like 5.
It's like,
That's more
dude, we were tight just a minute ago.
Hey, I added you on Facebook. We've been cool for years.
Yeah, we've been cool forever. All of a sudden, I'm unfriend you now in front of my 5 hairs.
Ooh.
I remember going into Blockbuster and they had the return bin right there. So you already knew it was in there without it being checked back in. So when they said it was out, you said, well, why don't you go to the
Why
bin?
don't you check the return bin, buddy?
I think you got like 2 copies behind you if you go take a look real quick.
And you better rewind it before you give it to me.
That rewind
If you
thing.
give it to me now, I'll rewind it.
Be kind, please rewind.
That's it. What's your go-to movie, Marcus?
My go-to movie is
Go-to.
Tombstone.
Oh, yes, you did say that.
Oh, you got a good movie, though. Tombstone wasn't
that
bad.
movie is 100% go-to.
Oh, my go-to shit movie? Yeah, it's got to be Demolition Man. Anytime it's on, I watch it. I mean, I can be watching something perfectly fine and just start scrolling through commercials like, oh, Demolition Man, this movie sucks. And then I'm an hour into it like, what the fuck
Why am I still
am I watching this movie?
And then still watch it after that.
And still watch it all the way
Right.
to the end.
Well, you get halfway through and you said, well, I might as well finish. Yeah,
I'm invested at this point.
Yeah.
Might as well finish it up.
you be in the kitchen still leaning in on this movie you've seen 10 times going,
Exactly.
is this a
I've
Taco
seen it
Bell
at least
scene?
20 times
Yeah.
in the last maybe 4 years. And I mean, I don't have the movie. Maybe that's why it's like a thing. It's a hard thing, you know. So.
Now, if you had the movie, you'd still watch it when it came on.
You don't want to own it. He still wants to want it.
Yeah,
Back
it's
his
just
head.
just what it is. It's a wanting thing. I keep it out of reach when it's close to me. I love it.
I love it.
That's the greatest bad movie watching explanation I've ever heard. Like, that's the reason?
What did I do? I think I posted this probably like a month ago. It was like midnight. I think I just finished a show and I turned on, and it was an actual movie channel, I think HBO, and The Rock started with
The Rock.
Nicolas Cage,
Oh,
Sean
man.
Connery. Yeah, and
Now that is a bad movie.
yeah, I had to watch.
No, wait a minute.
Is it a bad movie?
I know. Wait a minute. I don't know. I don't know if that was a bad movie.
That was one of Michael Bay's better movies.
It's cheesy, sure, but it's that kind of movie, you know. And
It's cheesy. I mean, you go back and watch that now, you're thinking,
but you know,
damn, Nicolas Cage is a horrible actor.
I can't even. I saw it when it came out that weekend, and I seen it in every version, cut, uncut, and there was true uncut on HBO and shit. And I went, I'm up. I'm watching this.
Okay, then here's the good cheesy movie part. There's a couple of them. Con Air was another one.
Oh God, that's awful.
Nicolas Cage again.
Yeah.
That movie was
All right.
awful, but I watch it. And here's another one. Roadhouse. Cheesy,
watch
stupid
that.
movie, but I got to watch it again.
I'm gonna jump in.
Makes you want to fight somebody by some water, though. You ever want to get into it by a lake?
Yes.
Well,
Rip his throat out.
With your shirt off.
Gotta have
Then
your
just
shirt
push
on.
him back in the water.
I'll tell you,
across to your neighbor's yard, which is weird. Because then,
that's my bad movie. I'll watch all the time. Con Air. I'll take that one.
Oh, yeah.
That is awful, but I lock in on it.
I do too.
I lock in it.
What was the guy's name? Oh, man, I just lost it. It was there. The guy's name that was the guy they were all afraid of.
John Malkovich.
Yeah, what was his name, though?
Cyrus.
Cyrus. There it was.
Cyrus the Virus.
Cyrus the Virus.
Yeah.
Damn, I answered that quick.
And I like Malkovich.
Yeah.
I think he's great, but like that was just not one of his strong points.
Oh yeah, and you see the Corvette get hooked, thrown out the shed, flying through the
Oh,
air.
man.
And the airplane lands on the strip. I mean, all that shit could happen.
Yeah, exactly.
See, you just said the Corvette, and you made me think of one of my other bad movies I can't stop watching, which is The Core. I don't know if you've seen that. It's like it's a bad disaster movie.
Is that? Oh,
but it has everybody in it. It's
I saw that so many years ago, dude.
It's Hilary Swank and Aaron Eckhart. It's like got a lot of names in it.
Yeah,
and they're going to the center of the earth to restart the core.
Dude, it is drama filled and it's Cheese City too.
But it's so good to me. I don't know why I can't stop watching it. Like the performances are great, but they just had a crappy script to go with.
See, I don't have to watch it now.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah,
it's on Netflix. Fucking Netflix.
Well, no, that's the thing. You know, Netflix is
Netflix.
No. Star Netflix.
Star Netflix.
No, we're not going to give Netflix a star because it's bullshit because they limit you on what you can get. See, I could go anywhere and get a movie and it's like, oh, I want to watch this. I'm going to go to Netflix and it's not available. That's what pisses me off about Netflix.
Like, you mean like new movies?
Like, no, not new, even old stuff. Like it's been out, you go, oh, not available. I watch something like on a Monday and 2 weeks later I'm like, hey, you know what? I want to watch that. Boom, it's gone now.
Yeah, replaced by fucking Jingle All the Way.
Right, exactly. That's my point. That's my point.
Oh, you don't like Sinbad? You hating on Sinbad now?
Who doesn't love Sinbad?
Nobody wants to watch The First Kid, man. Get
Well, the Core,
get that shit out of here, Netflix.
Well, the Core came out with like Deep Impact and those kind of flicks, right?
Yeah, Deep Impact came out. Armageddon.
Yeah.
But I think the Core was trying to cash in on that because it was around that same. It was after Deep Impact and Armageddon, and I think that was the next one out the gate. Was the Core, and it starts off pretty decent, and then you just realize, okay, these people are just gonna die. Like that's where this movie's going. Like,
yeah, it's immediate.
Yeah,
you know what's gonna happen.
I like when you get those movies when the bandwagon starts and everyone wants to push to get the first one out, and it's like, oh man, I just saw this movie like last month. Same shit.
Yeah,
just like they just twisted around a little. Same movie, same shit.
They knew it with Troy. When Troy came out, there was a big, like a mass production of. I think it was Troy, and then a couple other movies came out around the same time.
Oh, that like period pieces?
Same,
yeah.
The same type of premise.
300 came out of that.
One of the Hercules.
Yeah.
One of the mini Hercules.
I think it was like, what was it, Gladiator, then Troy. You know,
right.
That kind of went that route.
I remember us getting drunk watching Troy, and like I remember like both of us looking at the screen and going, over some ass?
Yeah. Over.
Like,
get that bitch back. Like,
no, that's a DVD.
Do like they do in a Roadhouse, just push that bitch into the water.
Into the water. Like, I don't care how cool we are. You be like, hey, dude, like, we about to get shot all the way up. Like, why? Like, man, I met this girl. She on the boat, just so you know. I know we've been sailing for about a month, but she downstairs, dog.
See, that would be the best.
I'm going upstairs to the dude at the helm. Come about. We are not going home with this bitch. Like,
right, yeah.
And you're gonna apologize when we get to shore. Like, and we ain't even going all the way to shore. We're gonna park, a good couple knots out. You're gonna roll your happy ass in, drop her off, and come back. Because that was stupid. Like, pussy whipped ass kid. Like,
is she fucking everybody? No, just you. Yeah.
She's going back.
She's going back.
That was a great synopsis.
That's the movie.
That was it. It's perfect.
That's the best DVD commentary track I could hear on that one.
Like the whole DVD commentary is silent until the credits roll at the end, and we go over some ass. That's it.
That's all needed.
That's awesome.
There we are. That was our edition of movie talk.
Because his brother really went out there and fought somebody that he saw do work. Because you want to keep your girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm not fighting Achilles. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what he did to that other. I was at the temple. I saw him hit somebody in the chest with that spear. Nah, bro. No. Nope.
He did because he explained it to his dad. He was like, it was an impossible throw.
Yeah.
And you know Brian that works day shift? He killed Brian that works day shift with a spear from a distance. That's why he's not here today, just so you know. He got hit with a spear from a distance. An impossible throw.
Yeah, impossible. Dude was on a horse and threw a spear
on a horse
in the chest.
And his dad just looks back at him
like, Brian wasn't even paying attention. He wasn't even watching.
Dead? Yeah, over some ass? Like
over some ass, yeah.
That was it.
That's it.
Wow.
That'd be it. Like, at the end of the movie, the middle of that shit would be, he's out there yelling for Hector. and that bitch gets pushed out through the gate.
In the store.
Doors closed behind her.
Wow.
All good.
Man, we got to get up and get out of here. It's like time. Look at the clock, Jimmy.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Thanks for having me, you guys. I appreciate letting me call in and chit chat with my boy Sam here.
Thanks for calling.
Thanks for calling, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
appreciate it, brother.
Great show. I'll definitely tune in from now on.
Nice, appreciate it. Call anytime, brother.
Awesome.
Absolutely, man. You guys take it easy.
All right.
Thanks, buddy.
See what I mean about the show? Just takes a turn. We don't know where it's going.
It
just
let
happens.
this thing happen.
Tell everyone where you're at, man, real quick.
Okay, yeah. Thank y'all for listening. Check me out on Facebook, Twitter. Everything is at Sam Ridley Comedy. It's RIDLEY. The D's not silent. I'm not Django. So Sam Ridley Comedy on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I add people. I follow back. You don't have to worry about that. Thursday, I'll be in Victorville at the Green Tree Inn doing some live stand-up there. The next day, I'll be at Stax right here in Rancho Cucamonga. Both shows are at 8. Please, just check me out. I'm always doing something. The YouTube channel's got a lot of great videos up there. The guy you just heard that called in actually wrote one of the sketches that we did called Black 24. Remember the 24?
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves. Yeah, we did a Black Bauer.
Nice.
And I play Black Bauer. So, yeah, that's a great series. I really want to get a third one up there. There's 2 episodes up. Please check it out.
I know his Instagram just kills me pretty much every day. He put up memes and his light skin series.
Light skin people series.
That's how I refer to it.
Light skin series.
Just one of my favorite Instagram accounts I follow. And Sam keeps it funny. It's great. And he did a nice video for us coming out here to the show.
Yeah,
that was nice, man. We appreciate it, buddy. Love back to you, man.
Hey, got to, man. It's a great show.
So
thanks
great
for coming.
show.
Appreciate it a lot. And we're friends now.
Yes, we are. Well, you told me you were going to delete me over
I'm not. I got over it.
Okay, got over it?
Got over it already.
That's Facebook emotions right there.
I was all butthurt, but I feel better now.
Now he ain't gonna do it words face to face. We just gonna ditch you. He'll ditch you later when.
That's how it works.
1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, boom.
I'll go to hashtag Roy and Jimmy, and I can't hashtag half of it. Right?
Half of it. Right on. Thanks again, man. Jimmy. Right on, man.
Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Sam, for coming in, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Always a blast. Roy, me and you next week, buddy.
Next week. Big shout out to TK the Kid. Thomas' birthday today. Happy birthday, kid.
Hey, yes.
Yeah.
I know that guy.
Yeah, you know that guy?
He's a strapping man.
Strapping something.
Strapping man.
Right on, man. Hey, everybody have a good week. You have been listening to the Roy and Jimmy thing on chaoticradio.com. Have a great week. We'll see you in a week. See you Tuesday. See you later. Like you always do. And you